Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a test knit. I told myself in my last video that I was not going to be doing any more test knits, and I applied for 2 more and I got both of them. So in this video, I'm going to be doing one, and then the next one's not due until October 30th, so I'll do that one in a separate video. This one is due on the 17th. Today is the 14th because we're procrastinators on this channel. It is a chunky sweater, so it's not going to take too long. I feel like I always say that, and then it ends up taking way longer than I think because I am a slow knitter. I'm going to start it right now. I don't have anything else to do today. Really, I don't really have any, I mean I do, but I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to watch Paranoia Agent while I knit this sweater. This sweater that I'm going to be knitting today is by Cara's Knitting on Instagram. Her name's Cara, and she does tons of chunky knits. She's always releasing new patterns. The test knit is for her. It's due Friday, and let me see if there's a name. Okay, so the sweater that I'm going to be knitting in this video is called the Ruffle Some Feathers sweater by Cara. I'll post a picture of what that looks like here. I think I'm going to try to use yarn that I already have. So I have a bunch of Wool in the Gang yarn. I still have some, even though I almost used all of it for the last sweater that I knitted in my last test knit video, the scrap yarn one. But I have these cones, these cotton cones from Loopy Mango, and I think I'm going to try to use those because I've had them for over a year now and I never did anything with them. So I think I'm going to try to do a black sweater with little white accents with that yarn because I have a black cone and a white cone. And I haven't looked at the pattern yet, but I think this is probably knitted with like size 19 needles, maybe size 15 for ribbing. I'm just guessing, but I think it's a chunky needle sweater. I'm starting now. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday. I'm gonna start now and I will check in a bit. Oh yeah, and I'm also working on a personal project. This sweater I've been working on for a long time. I'm knitting it on really small needles, so it's taking a very long time compared to some of the other sweaters that I've made recently. So let me show you. It is a top-down sweater and it's on the needles right now, so it might be a little bit hard to tell what's going on. But here's the neck, and it just goes down into stripes. And I am gonna fold this over. I'm gonna fold it on the inside, but I'll fold it on the outside right now just to show you. So it's gonna look more like that. It's gonna be folded down, and then I'm still working the shoulders. Let's see. Yeah, I'm about to start the armhole. Since it's top down, I'm working the shoulders. I'm gonna work the shoulders all the way down, and then I'm gonna split it off and just work the body and then the armholes. And I'm gonna continue this stripe pattern with a couple more colors. So it's gonna be like a rainbow stripe sweater. I'm planning on writing a pattern for that, so I will be asking for test knitters on my Instagram in the next couple weeks. So you can follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with the progress of this sweater. I'll probably talk about it in my next video too. If you want to test it for me, I'm using size 5 needles, so they are quite small, pretty small. I'll be looking for test knitters in a couple weeks, and then I'll probably release the pattern hopefully in October, and I might also be selling these as made to order sweaters in the future too. So if you're interested in that, follow me on all my social media. All right, let's get going with this test knit. I'm gonna try to finish it by Thursday. That'll be my goal now. Can we finish this by Thursday? Probably not, but that's my goal. Hello, it's the next day, and I have made a lot of progress. Yay me. The sweater is inside out right now. I decided to go with all white and then a black. I just did like the cast on edge black and then one row of black bottom. It is inside out, so it's all purl stitches right now. I'm doing a 3 needle bind off for the shoulder. I just did this one, and now I have to do this one. And this sweater is knitted with size 19 needles, and for the bind off, I'm using size 15, and because it's 3 needle, you need a 3rd needle, and I don't have any like large single needles, so I'm using this paintbrush, which is actually working quite well. I'm gonna seam the shoulder, and then I'm gonna do the neckband, and then the sleeves, and then it's almost done. This is actually going very quickly. It's going pretty smooth. Today's Wednesday the 15th, so I think I'll be able to finish it today, which is great. I won't be late, and I won't be rushing the day before. Maybe I'll have time to take pictures before the due date. I was hoping to do like this whole sweater white, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough yarn to do that, so my plan right now is to do the sleeves black with a little white tipping at the sleeves. And then this sweater has this big ruffle on it, and I think I'll do the ruffle black with white at the bottom. So that's my plan right now. I'm trying to make this yarn work because I really wanted to use this yarn, so hopefully it's not ugly. Hopefully it looks good. I'm always worried doing these test knits that they're not gonna look good. Not because of the pattern, but just because of my own personal yarn choices and like trying to use yarn that I already have. All right, let's do this bind off. I just finished the shoulder. This is it inside out. Okay, now I'm gonna do the neckband. So let's turn it right side out. This big cotton from Loopy Mango is very drapey. It's kind of heavy, and it's like heavy and it's not as dense as like some of the thick wool yarns, so it does drape quite a bit. This is the front. The front is just a tiny bit shorter, which is nice because I always prefer it when a pattern accounts for like the shape of your back. Like if you knit a sweater and it's the same length in the front and the back's gonna be shorter when you put it on. So I love it when patterns account for that because I don't really like it when my sweater goes up in the back, you know? Cute. All right, now I'm gonna do the neckband. And the sleeves, and then I'll check in before I do the ruffle. I just finished my first sleeve. The sleeves always take me hella long. Worried it's gonna look like a little panda sweater. And I'm also worried it's gonna look like just like really weird when I put the ruffle on. Let me know in the comments right now if you think this is gonna look ridiculous or if you think it's gonna be cute. Because I'm really not sure. Really not sure. I hope it looks cute because I don't want to have to knit like a whole other sweater just to take a cute Instagram picture, because I would do that. I would rather knit an entire new sweater than post something that I wasn't proud of on my Instagram. I'm gonna do the ruffle now, and then I'm gonna do the sleeve, and then I will show you my creation. And if it sucks, we're knitting another sweater. I'll submit my notes first though. This pattern has been super easy to follow. I don't actually have any notes right now, but we'll see. I still have to do the ruffle, and that's just like picking up stitches. We'll see how it goes. I got a new tattoo on my arm and it's so itchy. It's so itchy, it's been like waking me up during the night so I can go put moisturizer on it. I'll show you. It's upside down. Maybe I can flip this. I'll flip it. It's a butterfly on fire. It's flaming. I got a matching tattoo with one of my friends. She has a flaming butterfly as well. I'm gonna knit now. Knit, 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 knit. Ooh. Now I'm gonna do the ruffle. It looks pretty cute as is. Simple, graphic. Hopefully it looks cute with the ruffle too. Almost done, and it's not even due until tomorrow. Look at me doing things on time.
12 seconds later.
this does not look very good at all. I haven't woven the ends, which is not helping the situation. And luckily the ruffle is optional, so I will be removing it before I take photos. But yeah, it didn't work. The ruffle isn't doing what it's supposed to do. And it's definitely because I used cotton yarn instead of wool. And this cotton is really like heavy and drapey, whereas wool is like a little bit more dense. This is like a little bit more loose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this ruffle off and I'm gonna weave all the ends, and then I'm gonna try to take pictures just as this like chunky pullover. And I think that's cool because some other people did it without the ruffle too. This is another reason why you shouldn't procrastinate, because then the day it's due, you end up with something that you don't like and you don't want to take pictures of and put on Instagram. I'm gonna take this ruffle off now, and hopefully we can fix this. Oh my god. Did I fix it? Does it look better now? I think it looks better now. The combination of like having bangs and knitting all the time, I feel like I constantly have stuff in my eyes, like fibers and hair. Okay, now I gotta go take a picture in this and post it on my Instagram and tag Cara, because I'm late. I'm late. I'm always late. Actually, that's not true. I'm just always stressed out. I have so much shit in my eyes. What is even in my eyes besides my eyeballs? Here's the sweater. After all that, I ended up with a basic sweater, but that's okay. It's cotton. It's like drapey. It's not gonna be too hot because it's cotton. It may end up being unraveled at some point. But you know how it is on this channel. If I make something, I'll probably unravel it eventually. Follow me on Instagram if you want to stay up to date on everything that I'm knitting. What is this in the frame? Oh, it's my stupid TV. Well, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. This is a pretty basic sweater. If you like this sweater, you can definitely buy the pattern. It came out on the 17th. I'll put the link in the description for this pattern with the ruffle. It's so cute with the ruffle. I definitely would not recommend doing this in big cotton. Do it in wool, do it in acrylic or something that feels like wool, but maybe not cotton because it's not gonna drape the right way. And don't forget to like my video and subscribe, comment some shit. Why don't you comment a panda emoji if you like my sweater? Okay.